All right, so let's learn about inauguration. Inauguration is today, Chase. Who is our president right now, Chase?
Joe Biden.
Well, yes, he'll be our president as of today. Good stuff, dude. And we're going to learn about inauguration. What is inauguration? That is a big word. Um, Not so hard to say. Chase, can you say inauguration?
Inauguration.
Yeah, that was easy. Jorge, can you say inauguration?
Inauguration.
Yeah, that was kind of easy. Jacqueline, let me hear you say it.
Inauguration.
Yeah, you all are so smart. I thought it was going to be hard, but you're so smart. Let's go.
Inauguration Day 2021.
When is that going to happen?
2021. Today.
Today. Yes. Way to go, Jacqueline.
On January 20th, 2021,
Today.
we will celebrate the 59th Inauguration Day. Inauguration? That's a big word.
Well, we already know how to say it, so you all are very intelligent scholars. But let's learn what the word inauguration means.
What does it mean?
So we see that inauguration is a beginning. That's they call it a commencement. Some do as well. And it's the beginning of something. And what is this the beginning of, Jorge?
A new president.
A new president, buddy. Absolutely. A new president. That's what it is. This is a very special event today. Let's see who can read that.
Yes,
Who can read that?
Me.
Go ahead, read that.
You may wonder who is the president. The president is a leader of the U.S. government. He is the head of the executive branch, which makes sure that all of the laws are followed. He is also the commander-in-chief of all the armed forces.
The armed forces is the military. Everybody give Jorge a hand clap. Hand clap for Jorge. Good job, buddy. Okay, Chase, you need to read that, buddy. Go for it.
Every 4 years, Americans can vote for the next president of the United States.
Yes, every 4 years. Mr. Brown votes every 4 years. I never, ever forget to vote. It's important. Your vote is like your voice. Your vote says, this is what matters to me. All right, go ahead, Jorge.
Voting is important. Every United States citizen can vote.
Yeah.
It is a right and privilege for every American.
Absolutely. You read that like a true champ, buddy. What does that little badge say? Right there. Do you see that little badge? It's red, white, and blue. That little circle right there where Mr. Brown cursor is.
Your vote counts.
Your vote counts. That means your voice matters. That's why when we're in radio and public speaking, we must take that serious because that teaches you the power of your voice. Your voice matters. It really does. And sometimes you don't have to say a word when you vote. You just go click or you just write it in and you spoke loud and clear. Let's keep going. Whoop. There he is, our new president.
For election year 2020, the people of the United States of America voted that Joe Biden will be the 46th president.
Yep, the 46th, absolutely. Who was the 44th president? That's a trick question. See if you can get that. Who was the president before Trump? See if you can figure that out. You got it, come on.
Obama?
Yes, good job. Yeah. When is Wednesday, January 20th? Trick question.
Today.
Today, sure is.
On Wednesday, January 2021, Joseph Biden will become the 46th president of the United States of America.
Yes, he will. We have a small class today because a lot of people are taking off today to celebrate today. Today's a big day, a really big day. You become what you practice. You become what you practice. And right here say we can be proud because the United States of America practices. What do we practice? Let's see. There we go. That's a big deal.
Peaceful transfer of power.
Say that again, buddy.
Peaceful transfer of power.
That's what we practice, right? A peaceful transfer of power. What that means is when I'm no longer president, when the new president come in, I'm supposed to welcome that president in, shake his hand, tell him everything I've done so far, show him around the White House, show him all the documents that I had over the years and how to have a smooth transition into his position, okay? And introduce him to all of my staff and make sure he feels at home and comfortable with his new job. And any assistance I can be to make sure the next president after me is successful, that's my job, because he may be the new president, but he's still an American and so am I. So I gotta make sure America is safe. So I gotta make sure he does his job effectively to keep us all safe. How cool is that?
The Constitution calls for federal elections that allow for a peaceful transfer of power.
Yes.
This involves handing over positions, power, and responsibility from one leader to the next. When political parties differ and when they do not.
And that didn't happen. It's like playing a basketball game, Jorge, Jacqueline. I coach youth basketball, and all the coaches line up their players, both coaches. And we make sure all our players line up and they walk near each other and they give each other a high five. That's called sportsmanship. You should never be a sore loser. When you lose, you got to work harder next time, okay? And congratulate your opponent. Congratulate your opponent, okay? It didn't go smooth, but that's okay. We move forward from here, okay?
Peaceful transfer of power is just a fancy way of saying that the power of being president goes from one person to the next person without any fighting,
Yep,
without any whining,
yep,
and without anyone throwing a tantrum.
yep. No tantrums in class. We don't have that. This is an awesome class. No tantrums when we're on Zoom because this is an awesome class. We do fantastic. Appreciate you all too for that.
Peaceful transfer of power means that everyone respects the votes of all Americans in the Constitution. It is not about me, but all about all of us, the U.S.
Absolutely.
Peaceful
Does anyone remember what the word humility is? Remember, we learned that word humility in class? Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but sometimes you got to think about yourself less, okay? And that's what a peaceful transfer is. Not thinking about you moving out of the office of president and you losing your power. You're thinking about the whole country. So you got to have humility.
Joe Biden will be the 46th president.
Woo!
He was the vice president for President Barack Obama, and he was a U.S. Senator for 36 years.
Wow.
That is a lot of years.
Yeah, that's a lot of years. So he knows a lot about government. This is the first African-American to ever be vice president and the first woman to ever be vice president. This is a big deal. What is her name?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Yes, read that. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris will be the vice president. She will be the first woman to be vice president.
I want you to read this with some passion, buddy. This last part, go.
She will be the first African American, first Asian woman to be vice president.
Woo! That was good, dude. That was good because that is so big. That is so big. There's a quote that says, when you educate a woman, you educate a nation. That is so big. That is so big. let's take a look at past Inauguration Day, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
The inauguration of President Barack Obama, January 2029.